Okay, our objective today is to continue solving percent problems, in particular markups, discounts, retail, and wholesale price. We are still going to continue practicing that today, just a little bit more. Did you finish? Thanks, Brian. Okay, so just one more reminder, and I'll keep reminding you this at least once per class until we get to it. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, you do not have accelerated math class due to PSSAs at the junior high. So again, for some of you that might have been daydreaming yesterday, I'm just kidding. No class next Tuesday and Wednesday, okay? Again, I'll remind you, your Chapter 7 test probably will be after that, so we need some extra time to review. So I will let you guys know for sure by the end of the week, okay? But it will not be on Monday. Okay, so let's start with our warm-up before we go over homework. So the first question I had on here is, what is the formula that we used in class for the markup, discount, sales tax, and tip problems? Josh, what's the formula that we used? Good. So new amount over original equals P over 100. So how did we find the P value in this formula? Camille, how did we find the P value? Good job. If it's a markup, we're adding it to 100%. If it's a discount, we are taking 100% minus the discount. So if you always think of new amount over original equals P over 100 for this lesson and for these types of problems, it will really help you. Okay? All right, number 2, I need to know the proportion you used and the answer. So Gio, let's go to you for number 2. Okay. Okay. Good job. So here's our proportion. We are looking for the new amount. Gio, what did you get for your answer? Good job. So $43.04. Okay, number 3, Drew, what's the proportion that you used? Good. Good job. Drew, what did you get for your answer? Good job. $34.65. Joseph, number 4, what did you use for your proportion? Okay, tell us how you set it up then, or what you used, how you solved. Okay, so the proportion of that is 47.25 over B equals 225 over 100. And then after you solve your proportion, Skylar, what did you get for number 4? Good. B is equal to $21. Okay, number 5, Abigail, what's the proportion that you used? It's a discount. That's okay. So can you just correct, not the answer, but what should the P value be since it's a, good, it should be 70. Greta, what did you get for your answer? Good job. Okay. Number 5, the discount percent is 30%. So it tells you right here there's a discount. And you need to find the original price. Yeah. I guess it's worded kind of weird. Neil? Number 4? Okay. Well, the retail price is $47.25. The markup is $125. Okay. Okay. Remember, the original is always on the bottom, Neil, and anyone else. They ask you to find the original. So you're finding the original, which is B. Anytime it says find the original, that's the B value. Anytime it says find the new amount, that's the A value. Okay? Okay, let's go through the rest of the answers, and then we'll come back to more questions. Grace, for number 6, what proportion did you use? Good job. Camille, what did you give for your answer for number 6? Okay. Evan? It should be a little bit higher. Amberly? Good. $21.58. Okay, number 7, Shane. You can just leave it there. That's your answer? No, it should be higher than that. Right, so there's 2 steps in number 7. That's why this is a little bit confusing. The first thing you need to do is take A over 28 equals 75 over 100. So you need to find the reduced amount. So Steve, what did you get for the reduced amount? Good, so the reduced amount is 21. So then step 2 is take the reduced amount and put the sales tax on that. So hold on one second. So the original is 21, and then your sales tax was 6%. So 106 over 100. And then when you solve here for the reduced cost on the sale price, you get $22. I'm running out of room. So it should be $22.26. And that goes with number 7. Okay, Neil? Need your hand up. Okay. Kevin? Not on this one. Yeah, not on this one. And the reason you cannot combine on this one is because they specifically say find the total cost of the admission to the park when the sales tax is 6% of the reduced price. Kevin, don't yell out, okay? So if they say of the reduced price or of the sale price, you have to do it in 2 steps. I got these from a harder worksheet from your book, so we didn't do one like this in class, but it's a challenge. It's good practice. So if it says of the reduced price, you must do it in 2 steps. Evan. What was your proportion? $81. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, it's okay. That did work. Well, then you can do that. Camille? That's fine. It's right here, $22.26. Okay, so that works. Gio. Okay, Nathan M. Instead of 81. Okay, yeah, now if you would do, you understand why it's 81, right? Okay, if you do it as 81, go for it. That works. Steve. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Ray? You did the same thing that I did? So you did 25 times 81, or 28 times 81, and you got 2,268. Okay? And then divide that by 100, and you get $22.68. That's the answer. Oh, thank you. I'm reading my calculator wrong. So, yes, Evan, I would not mark your way wrong. It is off a little bit. Sorry, I was looking at the numbers backwards. But the exact answer is done in 2 steps. Thank you, Ray. Checking me today. Mike, you done? You sure? Okay, put it on my desk. You can go back to your seat. All right, let's go to number 8, and then we'll come back to questions here. So in number 8A, I just am going to ask you for the answer in this. What is the final price of the item? David? No. Final price. Grace, what did you get? Good. The final price is $196. So letter B, and this is a good question. Is the store making a profit on this item? Why or why not? Greta. Good. Why? Awesome. The wholesale price is $200. That is what they purchased, whatever this was, this item for. So they purchased the item for $200 after all of their discounts and after all the information that they gave you. The final price the store had it on sale for was $196. $4 less than what they purchased it from the wholesaler. So there was no point in them selling that. They lost $4 on the transaction. That is a really, really good application problem. Raise your hand if you got that right, number 8. So that was a hard problem. Okay. Okay, so let's go back here. Any questions on anything? Neil. Right, that's not the answer. Right, you have to do it in 3 steps. Okay. Okay, yeah, they won't work on those kind of problems. Josh? Okay, so do you want me to go through the steps for A, Josh? Okay. So for number 8A, let me go through. Step 1 is you need to find the wholesale price. So we know that the retail is $3.50. We need to find the original. We know the store marked it up 75%. So once you solve that, you get the wholesale price is $200. I'm just kind of going through how to set them up. You okay so far? Okay, step 2, we know, or we need to find the sale price. So if the original price is $350, if there's a 20% discount, we need to find the sale price. So the sale price, what'd you say, Josh? Gotcha. Remember, you're finding the new amount in this proportion, so that's why the A is here. In this type of situation, the retail is the original because you need to find what the sale price is, which is the new amount. And then I'll do the third one in case anyone needs it. The third proportion is you need to find what the amount is after all of those transactions. So we have A over 280 because that's the sale price. We need to find the new amount if it is 30% off. So the 70 goes as your P. And this is where you get the answer, which is up here. $196 is the final amount. So 3 steps in that problem. Yes, this is a challenge problem, but it's good for you. Peyton? You need to find the wholesale amount so you can compare it to or answer this question. So once you get the final price, which is $196, they ask you, is the store making a profit? You don't know if they're making a profit unless you know what the wholesale price is. This here is the original price, which is the price that the store bought this item at. Okay? So they bought it $200, which means they need to price it higher than this so they can make money. Does that make sense? Okay. Gia.
I'm trying to make it bigger.
You can't on this one.
Yeah, but I thought, wouldn't you add 1%?
No, not on this one. Because of how they ask the question, use the sale price or use the retail price. You have to use what they're saying, or kind of like Evans, and I was looking at my calculator wrong, but it's going to be off a little bit if you're not doing exactly what they're saying and setting it up in 3 different steps. I know it's annoying at times, but you have to so your amount's exact. Yeah, and that's off a lot. Okay, Ben? Well, you can do that, but that's still doing it in different steps. He was asking something different. Okay, anyone else? Any questions on anything on the warm-up from 1 through 8? Steve? Okay, I thought that was a hand. Okay, before we go over homework, your quizzes were graded in the grade book by like early afternoon yesterday. I will give them back tomorrow because I want to grade Mike's. So if you didn't check progress book, it's there. If you ever need a grade update, your grades are all in progress book, everything's updated. If you lost your progress book login, like some of you told me this morning, see a counselor or someone at your school, they will be able to give you that information. I do not know that information. Steve? Oh, definitely. Change your password? Oh yeah, 110%. Yes, change them, yes. That way, maybe make it your Facebook name or whatever you guys like to go on your Twitter account. Make it something that's easy for you to remember and you use for other things. Yeah, just like anything, yeah. Okay, so tomorrow you'll see those. Let's take out your homework, which is 7.6. Let's go over this, and then I'll let you know we're going to work on the rest of the class. Okay, number 1, Abigail, we'll start with you on 7.6. Good. And make sure when you're checking these, your amount has to be exact. If it's not, you set something up wrong. Ray, number 2. $113? Huh. Skylar? Good. $133.40. And again, they have to be exact. Drew, number 3. Good. $273. Did you have yours done? Some of it. Okay. Number 4, Gio. Did you do number 4? No. Grace, number 4? Good job. Number 5, Alexis? Good job. Ben, number 6? Jackie, number 6? Good. You said 100 and something, right? Okay. Number 7, Peyton? That number 7 is a problem that you have to do in 2 steps. So you're really, really close, but you're off a little too much. Does that make sense? Josh, what did you get? No? You're a little bit lower than Peyton. It should be higher than those numbers. Abigail? That's what Josh said. Joseph? Good. $30.60. I'll come back to that one if you need me to. Amberly, number 8. Good. Camille, number 9. You said 36 or 26? Good, good. Just didn't hear you. Number 10, Nathan M. Good. Michelle, let's go to number 11, and Michelle, I'll get you for number 12. Number 11 is $86.51. Michelle, number 12. Yes, good job. Okay, number 13, Neil. No. Shane, 13. Homework. David, no, you didn't get to 13, did you? Greta, 13. Good job. 14, Steve. Good job. Shane, 15. Good job. And Mike, make sure you're doing them later. You know that, right? Okay. Kevin, 16. Nope, that one you had to do in 2 steps. So you're close, but it should be lower than that. Ray? Okay, you're really, really close. Your change is off. Camille? Nope, it's $66 and something. Joseph? Good job, and 30 cents. 17. Ben, 17. Okay. Skylar, 17. Good. Steve, 18. No, you need to find the original amount. So you're finding B. Michelle, what'd you get for 18? Good. 19 is $27.04. 20 is $59. 21 is $57.40. Okay, so again, your amounts here must be exact. We are going to practice more of this today. So anything you miss and you're not sure of, let's try to take care of that now. So Josh, what number? 19? It's $27.04. Is that what you said? Okay, okay. 19, you should have $67.60 over B equals 250 over 100. Okay? So you're finding the original. So the retail is the new amount. You need to find the original. So try that again, Josh. Abigail. Number 7. Okay, let me write this one up here. Okay, number 7 you needed to do in 2 steps. So step 1 should be A over 45 equals 85 over 100 because it's on sale for 15% off. The retail is $45. So step 1 is find what the sale price is. The sale price is $38.25. Okay. And then step 2 is if they provide an additional 20% off the sale price, what's the new amount? So you need to find new amount using the previous value, which is $38.25. It's 20% off. So then you have 80 over 100, and that's how you get the $30.60. We're going to practice more problems like this today. Peyton? Okay, 16 also has 2 steps, so kind of like this. Is everyone okay with 7 before I move? Okay, 16. Step 1. Oh, where am I here? Okay, you need to find, if it's 15% off, what the sale price is. So we have A over 75, which is the original amount, 15% off. You get that the sale price is $63.75. And then for step 2, you need to use the sale price to find if the sales tax is 104, what is the total amount that you're paying for these shoes. So you end up with $66.30. Okay. So if it tells you to find the total amount based on the sale price, then you have to do it in 2 steps. Okay. Steve? Number 12. Okay, number 12. The answer is $69.30. Do we tell you the proportion? Okay, well, that's why you need to write neatly and make sure you're showing your work. Okay. Are you okay, or do you need me to go over it? Okay. Greta? Here, I'll go back to the answer page for you guys. Okay, anyone else have questions? Well, I think some people still have to check a couple more. Okay, I know we're going to do one more day of practice with this, but give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down on 7-6. And again, I know this lesson's tricky. Okay, thank you. We okay? Greta, are you okay on that one? Okay, I need, Ben? Okay, so why didn't you ask me about anything? Why didn't you ask any questions? No. Okay. Okay. You're just telling me that just because? Okay. Okay. And I will say, based on some of your quizzes, if you use the proportion method that we do in class, I promise you will be less likely to make a mistake. Some of you were trying to do the equation method and you were making silly mistakes. So I promise the way I teach it to you is going to be the easiest way for you to do something. Yes, you can do it other ways, but you might want to try the proportion method if you've been making silly mistakes. Okay? That way your Chapter 7 test grade's a little bit better. Okay, I need you to open up your book to page 359. So open up your book, page 359. Don't get up yet to get paper. Hold on. Don't get up yet. Let me explain it. Okay, so we have about 12 minutes or so. I want you to work on page 359 and 360, numbers 3 to 25. I have a note here, 7B. The directions in the book say use an equation. Ignore that. For 7B, you're going to use a proportion. The book teaches it a slightly different, and I'd rather you use a proportion. And then there's a challenge problem on page 361. It's called the brain game. Try it. Don't go crazy, but it's kind of an interesting, fun problem to practice with sales tax and discounts. So try the brain game. Again, don't go crazy. Just try it. As long as you attempt it, you'll get full credit on your homework. 3 through 25 are the extra practice problems that I really want you to take your time with. They are very similar to the homework problems we just went over and the warm-up. I'm going to see how you did tomorrow. I would like to move on, but I will make sure I have one more warm-up for you, including some of the harder problems, so I can make sure that you guys are better with this. Okay? When you're ready, go ahead and get a paper. I want you to get started. I will walk around to make sure everyone's on the right track.